Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the Chiefin' Crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone as we welcome you to Belleville West High School here in the hustling, bustling town of Belleville, Illinois. And we are here, well, because your Lady Kahawks basketball team is here as we get ready for this big Southwestern Conference showdown between Collinsville and Belleville West. My name is Todd Duke, and we welcome you into the pregame show. I had to do a pivot because I screwed up when I did my pregame interview with Lily Carlisle and said it was the LC's Pub pregame show, even though I posted earlier today that it was the Chiropractic Works pregame show. So we're just going to go with LC's Pub, and we'll make it up to Dr. Chris McCluskey a little bit later. So welcome in to the LC's Pub pregame show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. You can give them a call for carryout orders, 618-855-9007. And it looks like I'm going to have to hurry up because they only put 12 minutes on the clock in between games here when usually it's closer to 15. So here we go. Collinsville, 4-3 overall on the year. They're 0-1 in Southwestern Conference play under their fifth-year head coach Colin Moore, who now has an overall record of 49 wins and 69 losses. Belleville West is 2-4. They are also 0-1 in Southwestern Conference play. Janelle Kuhn is the head coach of Belleville West in her second year. She is 6-29 so far. Well, after starting the season by winning their first 4 games out of the gate, the Lady Cocks find themselves trying to snap out of the funk that is their current 3-game losing skid. Collinsville went 2 of 2 in the Nashville Thanksgiving tournament, winning their first 2 games over West Glen and Freeburg before dropping the final 2 games to Mount Vernon and Oakville and settling for 4th place after the loss to the Lady Rockets in a hard-fought 39-34 loss. 5 games in 7 days earned the Lady Cocks some rest, and that they got with 6 days between that Oakville game and their next contest, which was the Southwestern Conference opener at home Thursday against Belleville East. Maybe it was too much time away from the hardwood as the Lady Cocks took it on the chin in a 54-23 loss to the Lady Lancers of Belleville East High School at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on Thursday. In that loss, Collinsville could only score 2 points in both the second and the fourth quarters and were outscored 24-6 in the first quarter. Senior Talisha Gilmore scored 8 points and pulled down 10 rebounds in the loss. Lady Cocks were cold from the lines, only 1 of 10 from the three-point line and 8 of 20 from the charity stripe and 7 of 28 overall from the floor. Belleville West won their first game to start the season and their most recent game, but in between was a 4-game losing skid. The Lady Maroons started the year with a low-scoring 34-25 win over the Lady Panthers of Metro High School out of St. Louis. The next game was the start of that 4-game losing streak and the most lopsided loss in that streak with a 63-20 loss to Dunlap. That game took place at O'Fallon Township High School. Back-to-back home losses to Waterloo and Altough followed that. Belleville West opened up their Southwestern Conference schedule against the 2022-2023 state champion O'Fallon Lady Panthers and lost 57-20 at O'Fallon on Thursday. Lady Maroons snapped that 4-game skid last night, though, with a 44-41 win at Jabot, thanks in large part by jumping out to a 12-3 advantage in the first quarter. The teams traded 15 points apiece in the second quarter before the Lady Hawks put the pressure on by outscoring Belleville West 16-8 in the third quarter. So Belleville West saw their lead shrink down to 1, a 35-34 lead by Jabot heading into the fourth, but Belleville West held tough by outscoring Jabot 9-7 in the fourth quarter to eke out that 44-41 3-point win. This is the second of 3 straight games for Belleville West. They're at Redbud tomorrow to end that 3-game streak. All right, time for senior interviews, and Lily Carlisle is the first one up for your Lady Cocks, and my conversation with Lily will follow this time out on the LC's Pub pregame show on the Kahok Sports Network. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers
private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're on the road, Southwestern Conference battle for your Lady Kahawks, as we are at Belleville West to take on the Lady Maroons. And we begin our senior interviews for the year. And as always, we start in numerical order according to jersey number. That means first up is Lily Carlisle. 4 years she has been playing varsity Lady Kahawk basketball. All right, Lily, I know your family. So let's tell everybody else that doesn't know about your family, and don't leave out any pets.
Okay, so I have an older brother named Logan, and I also have 2 older sisters named Kaylee and Kelsey. And then we also have 3 dogs in our house. We have Henry, Gracie, and Xander.
And let's not forget Mom and Dad. You remember the pets, but you forgot Mom and Dad.
Can't forget them. They're great. I love them.
All right, so, and I did not know you had older sisters. That is something I did not know. All right, tell us a little bit about your basketball story. How did you get started in the world of basketball? Who got you started, and how young were you?
I'd say I got into it around 1st grade. My brother has been my biggest inspiration my whole life, so seeing him playing it obviously inspired me to want to do it too. So I started learning how to do it, and I started playing junior Kahawks in 3rd grade. And I've been doing it ever since.
All right, so I'm guessing that you love the game of basketball.
Always love it.
All right, let's talk about some of your stats so far in your 4 years. I know you're still building on them because this is your senior year. 155 points is what you've scored so far in your career. 24 of 82 from beyond the three-point stripe. 15 of 30 from the free throw line. 55 assists and 50 steals. So your assists and your steals are almost right up there. What of those numbers I just rattled off to you impresses you the most about yourself, and what do you think that you need more work on?
I'd say I definitely need to work more on my shooting. That's something I've struggled with for the 3 years, being confident in my shooting, and that's something I've been trying to do better about this year for my senior year. Steals and assists, that's something that I always try to work on, and I'm really happy with those numbers, and I really hope my rebounds are good too.
All right. I know that your dad and your brother play in a band called Sonically Pleasing. I've seen them a couple of times, and they're really good. So musical talent-wise, do you have any musical talent?
I don't think so, no. But some of my family members think I can sing. I disagree with them, but some of them want to see me up there with them one day, and I just don't think that's going to happen.
So karaoke out of the question?
Probably, yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the favorite things category. These would be your favorite things. Favorite sweet snack?
Chocolate.
Any kind of chocolate?
Any. Specifically, probably chocolate with caramel in it.
Okay, I can go for that too. Salty snack?
I don't know. I usually lean more towards sweet snacks other than savory.
So you don't do potato chips, pretzels, nothing, popcorn?
Rarely, no. If I did do one, it'd probably be pretzels.
So you, when you go to the movies, you get the candy and not the popcorn?
Yeah.
All right. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Which one of those 3 are your favorite?
Dinner. I'm not a big breakfast person at all.
All right. So what's for dinner, and who's cooking what's for dinner?
My mom's always the one that cooks. And pretty much anything she makes, I'll just eat it. It's very good.
You don't have a favorite?
No, I don't think so.
Does Dad do any grilling?
No, my dad can't cook. I love him, but he can't.
Well, he can play drums, so we'll give him that much. All right, music genre. What is your favorite kind of music to listen to?
Definitely rock music.
Like old rock music?
Yeah, I'd say 80s rock. My favorite band is Green Day, which is more punk rock, but I definitely listen to a lot of 80s.
All right, well, that answered my next question about the favorite group or the artist. I got some Green Day on vinyl, by the way. All right, movies, TV, or books? Which is your favorite of those three?
Probably TV, and if I had to go for a favorite series, it would be Stranger Things.
That's a pretty good one too. I've caught up. My wife and daughter watched it way before I did. All right, you don't have any favorite movies?
No, I'm not a big movie person.
Therefore, no popcorn at the movie theater. All right, high school classes. What is your least favorite high school class?
Definitely anything math related. Can't do it at all.
It's right up my alley there, girl. What is your favorite class in high school?
I love pretty much any English class. Like right now I'm in college English and horror and gothic lit, and those are my two favorites.
Horror and gothic lit. All right, cool. All right, your favorite off-time activity. No school, no sports. What would we find Lily Carlisle doing?
Probably sleeping.
That's, okay, I get that. All right, time for some shout-outs. Who out there would you like to say hi to?
Pretty much all my family and my friends. I love them, and they've supported me for so long, and I couldn't be more grateful for them.
All right, let's get back to some basketball. You have one of the best seats in the house for watching one of the best athletes that Collinsville has ever seen in Kahok basketball, and Talisha Gilmore. How much fun is it watching her break these records?
You know, it's amazing. I've played junior chaos with Talisha, and seeing her come this far is so amazing. I couldn't be more proud of her.
All right, you have Belleville West tonight, your first meeting with them of the year. Before we get to that, what happened the other night against Belleville East?
You know, I think a lot of us girls weren't prepared for what was to come, and I think a lot of us just mentally checked out, and we just stopped trying as a whole. And I hope we can learn from that, and we can build off from that, and we don't do that anymore, and we just keep moving forward.
All right, you have Belleville West tonight. What's it going to take to beat the Lady Maroons?
You know, I think pressuring the ball will be a big one. They don't seem to handle pressure well based off film. So if we just pressure them and steal the ball, get as many rebounds as we can, push the floor, I think we'll have a very successful night tonight. Lily Carlisle, thank you very much for the visit. Good luck to you in your future. Thank you very much. That is Lily Carlisle. She wears number 10 for your Collinsville Lady Chaos. We'll take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show, and when we come back, we will give you some starting lineups. We'll do all that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
And once again, we welcome you back here to Belleville West High School. My name is Todd Duke, just about ready to go here between Collinsville and Belleville West. JV girls won by a final score of 40-17. It was 24-4 after one quarter, and then the scoring just kind of came to a standstill there. 4-3 Collinsville in the second quarter, and then 8-4 Belleville West in the third quarter. So scoring was hard to come by, even for Collinsville after that first quarter. And the leading scorers, April Ramirez had 13 points, and Jayla Weisinger had 11 points in that contest. Here are your starters for this game. Belleville West has Milena Lewis out there, 6-foot senior. Kavana Baker, a 5'5 sophomore. Jacoria Green, they call her Gigi here, 5'3 freshman. Ella Weaver, a 5'8 freshman, and Olivia Missy, a 5'5 senior. For Collinsville, Lily Carlisle, our pregame guest, the 5'5 senior. Carly Call, the 5'6 junior. Carson Mode, the 5'10 senior. Carly Van Dyke, the 5'9 junior. And, of course, Talisha Gilmore, the 6'1 senior. Collinsville wins the opening tip-off. We are underway here in quarter number one. And here is Van Dyke with the ball. She'll dribble with the left hand, give it up to Lily Carlisle, but she mishandled it, and that was a tough pass to handle in the first place, but Talisha Gilmore bailed them out. Now Carson Mode gives it to Gilmore. Gilmore in the paint, turns around, takes the shot, no good, and the rebound belongs to Belleville West. More specifically, Melania Lewis. By the way, Talisha Gilmore is tied for number 2 in all of the St. Louis area in rebounds with 67, and one of the young ladies she's tied with is Melania Lewis here of Belleville West. Gilmore, number 1 in all of the St. Louis area in points scored so far this year with 155. Her 22.1 average is number 3 in all of the St. Louis area, as almost a steal there by Carlisle. Knocked the ball out of the hands. Excuse me, of Green. I couldn't get my headphones off fast enough to stop that sneeze. I apologize. And, yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting there. Off the glass and high, but no good. Rebound belongs to Belleville West, and Collinsville trying to turn the ball over. There's going to be a jump ball called, and the possession arrow in favor of Collinsville, so that'll be the first turnover of the game for Belleville West. They have to rely on the referees here to point to which side has the ball, because I'm behind the scorer's table here and can't see the arrow. And the bleachers on this side are not pulled out, so there is no room over here to move this table into the middle, so that's why we're a little bit off of the center line there over the Belleville West logo. If you can see the other side, the bleachers over there are pulled out, but just the one level, not the second level, so kind of like that on the other side as well. Here is Gilmore, and she has that one blocked by Lewis, but Lewis, I believe, is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be the first foul handed out here in this game. By the way, with the boys' game at home tonight, I understand Zach Roseman's having a little trouble hooking up to the camera, so that may be an audio-only game, as Talisha Gilmore goes to the free throw line, where she has hit 25 of 39 shots so far this year. And our first points, are they going to come from the free throw line? Well, not on that particular one. And, Chris Keller's there at the boys' game doing the scoring table thing, and Zach Roseman's on the air trying to get that game on the air. Josh Roseman's in the Collinsville High School marching band, so I didn't have anyone to come out here and run the camera for me, so I had to rely on one of the JV girls, and that would be Anna Dieterding, number 45 on the JV roster. She is a sophomore. Collinsville gets a steal after the rebound, and Carly Call makes it count for 2, so Collinsville goes up 3-0 here early on, and now we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Janelle Kuhn, and we will take a timeout right along with her. And we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Inbound pass coming in for Belleville West, and that was tipped by Carly Call. Collinsville almost pulled off another steal, as there's already been 2 turnovers by Belleville West. And here up underneath the basket is Weaver. She takes a shot, no good. And now Collinsville is going to commit their first foul, and I'm not sure, but it looked like Carson Mode may have done that. No, they're going to call this one on Talisha Gilmore. So her first, each team now with 1 foul. And at the free throw line is Melena Lewis. She is 9 of 14 from the free throw line so far this year, and she will miss the first one. So the JV team won 40-17, and here comes Diamond Walker. She'll come and check in for Carly Call. Diamond will see her first action here in this contest, as Lewis has one more coming her way, does the 6-foot senior. And that one is on the way, and it falls off, and the rebound belongs to Walker. Collinsville brings it down court, but a little bit of an overthrow there as Walker was trying to get the ball into the hands of Carson Mode, and that'll be Collinsville's first turnover. And the inbound pass will come in from Olivia Missy, and Missy gets it over to Baker. Baker back over to Missy, and then up the sideline it goes to Green. Green across the way to Lewis. Lewis puts it up, but didn't really hit much glass, and then Lily Carlisle saves it, but she couldn't go back and get the ball. Instead, it belongs to Green, and Green will take it in. Gigi Green. Belleville West is on the board. Here is Collinsville. A little pop and drop shot won't fall for Walker. Talisha Gilmore gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. So Gilmore now with 3 points on the evening. On the young evening, we're only 2 minutes in to this first quarter. Collinsville putting on some backcourt pressure. Belleville West breaks it with a pass to a wide open Green. Green sends it on up, and then Mode will clamp onto it. And this time the possession arrow will stay with Belleville West as Ashley Giannini will check into the game for the first time. Lily Carlisle, our pregame guest, goes to the bench. Inbound pass underneath of the basket. Missy once again fires it over into the corner for Baker. Baker just outside the lane, takes the shot, no good, and the rebound still on the ground, but Gilmore finally picks it up and gives it up to Walker. Walker trying to get it up to Giannini, but that's knocked out of bounds by Green, and then she takes a tumble to the floor. Hope everybody's doing all right on a Tuesday night. Our second game in a row. We're not done. We have a game every day this week. Back to bowling tomorrow. We'll cover the boys against Alton from Camelot Bowl. And then Thursday we have some hockey for you, Collinsville and O'Fallon. A very late start in that one, 9:30 from the RP Lumber Center. I'll be tired on Friday. It's all right. I'll go home and get a nap because Friday night I've got a basketball game to do. East St. Louis comes to town. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for a little bit of boys basketball. Here is Carly Van Dyke. Van Dyke at the top of the key, bounces it out to Walker. Walker dribbles behind the back, spin move, free throw line, nice moves. Tries to take a shot. That one's knocked out of her hands by Belleville West. So Collinsville with their second turnover, and West is trying to turn it into points. They can't, and I believe Carson Mode's going to be guilty of a foul this time. Well, this one is... we don't have a 23. I'm going to guess it's against Mode. At the free throw line, it is Gigi Green. And Gigi takes her first shot and makes it, so she now has 3 points as well. Green, 9 of 15 so far on the year. 25, not 23. They're trying to correct that mistake right now. Probably that ponytail that got in the way, and he thought it was a 3. Ponytails mess with me too, man. Can't see the numbers. Next shot by Green on the way, and that one's good as well. So Gigi will get her team up to 4 points. Talisha Gilmore inbounds to Carson Mode. PA announcer here had to make that adjustment. Mode gives it up to Giannini. She'll try a three-point shot, and that one's good. Ashley Giannini hits the first three-point shot of the night for Collinsville on the first shot taken. And now Belleville West again trying to break that backcourt pressure. And here is Lewis. Lewis loses the ball at the free throw line. Here is Giannini once again. Ashley brings it up across the logo. Gives a pass over on the right wing to Mode, to Gilmore. Off the glass, good for 2. And we're going to have another timeout called by Coach Kuhn. And this one is going to be another 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here once again at Belleville West High School. My name is Todd Duke. We got Anna Dieterding over on the camera helping us out tonight. My voice likes to crack every once in a while like that. I don't know why. Had that problem a couple of weeks ago where I almost lost my voice, so probably still a long recovery effort from that. Here comes Green, and Green is pushed out of bounds by Giannini, so Giannini will pick up her first foul. That is going to be the 3rd team foul. And the inbound pass coming right in front of the scorer's table. Going to be triggered once again by Olivia Missy. Missy into the backcourt. Gets the ball up now for Green. Green trying to get past Giannini. She does so. Enters from the left side, and she is going to travel. And that'll be the 4th turnover for Belleville West, as she was kind of blocked out there by Talisha Gilmore and Carly Van Dyke, and took that extra step. Carly Van Dyke will go out. Lily Carlisle will check back in, and she will receive the ball from Carson Mode. Carlisle brings the ball up court. Mom and Dad, who we talked about in the pregame show, up in the bleachers watching, hands the ball off to Walker. Walker with the right-hand dribble and tries to throw it up inside to Gilmore, but instead throws it away. And that'll be Collinsville's 3rd turnover in this contest. We have 4:05 left to go here in this opening quarter, 10-4 in favor of Collinsville. Inbound pass this time from Wright. Malakia? I think that's how you say it. Mellakya. Malakia. Inbound pass popped up into the air, and Collinsville comes away with it. Here is Giannini. 5th turnover for Belleville West, and then another jump ball called. I believe possession arrow remains in favor of Collinsville, and it does. And once again, Carson Mode will trigger the inbound pass. This game's had a lot of stops and starts to it already. Ashley Giannini all the way on the wing, gives it up for Mode. Mode, 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Walker with the rebound, put back still no good. And another put back by Walker, no good. And another rebound by Collinsville. Out front will go to Mode. Mode into the paint, kicks it into the corner. Now out to Carlisle for 3, and that one swoops right out of the basket. Another rebound for Talisha Gilmore. She puts it back up, but this rebound ends up belonging to Belleville West. And once again, Collinsville trying to put on a lot of backcourt pressure, and here once again is Green, and Green just banks the ball right off of Carlisle's legs, and it goes out of bounds. That was an interesting bringing that ball up court scenario there by Green. Thought she was going to get called for a travel there for a moment. And that didn't happen, and here is Wright once again, who will take the inbound pass right in the middle of the Kahawk bench. And out on a shot there by Baker, no good. Collinsville handles the rebound again. And here is Ashley Giannini. Giannini gets it all the way up to Carlisle. Wide open for a 3-point shot. That one tips across the rim and then heads back over toward her, but not all the way. Rebound belongs to Belleville West once again. And now we're going to have another whistle, and that's going to be a travel, and that'll turn into the 6th Belleville West turnover. We've been stuck at 10-4 for a while. Inbound pass, Carly Call, who just came back into the game, into the backcourt now for Carlisle. Back up to Call. Call bluffs the 3-point shot, gives it up now for Walker. Walker got it closed in upon there by Baker, and back out front for Carlisle to Walker, to Gilmore. One bounce, glass, no good. And Gilmore going for a rebound, but we're going to have a couple of shots for Gilmore at the free throw line again, as we have another foul handed out to Melania Lewis. That'll be her second. And the team has 2, and she has both of them. Back to the free throw line will be Talisha Gilmore. She is already 1 of 2 from the charity stripe here tonight. 2:53 left to play here in this opening quarter. 10-4 in favor of Collinsville. And Gilmore makes it 11-4. So Lewis will go out, and Nevaeh Green will come in. Nevaeh, 5'6" senior. Gilmore, the 6'1" senior, takes the second shot and misses on the next one. Rebound belongs to the Lady Maroons. They bring it up. Here once again is Green. Green fires a pass over to Baker. Baker into the corner now for Wright. Wright back into the paint, and that is Weaver. Weaver takes a shot, no good. And Collinsville pulls down the other rebound. They'll get it up to Walker. Gilmore gets it right back from Walker off the glass. Can't get it to go. And the ball on the ground, and we're going to have another jump ball called. I don't think I've seen as many jump balls in one quarter as I've seen here tonight. This time the possession arrow, I believe, is going to be in favor of Belleville West, and it is. Carson Mode will come in, give Talisha Gilmore a little bit of a break. Been kind of a physical game so far between these two teams. Here is Green over to Baker, and we're going to have another turnover, and that's another travel by Belleville West. And Collinsville will inbound. Mode will do so, and she'll do so into the backcourt for Carlisle. Lilly brings the ball up across the line over to Giannini. Giannini on the left wing to the free throw line for Walker. Walker into the paint, takes the shot, can't get it to go. And the rebound belongs to Belleville West. 2:10 left to play here in this opening quarter. Here is Green. She almost stepped over that line, looked like, and went right back. So that could have been called. Doesn't matter anyway, because Carlisle picks up another one of her steals and then has that one knocked out of bounds by Baker. But Collinsville will get to keep it. Lucy Sinchin, who I do not have on my roster. Is into the game now. These early season rosters, man, they're fluid. Here's Giannini with a three-point shot. That one hits the fat part of the iron and comes down for Belleville West to handle another rebound. And bringing the ball up is Green. Green will pull up stakes over there deep out on that right wing. Give it up into the corner now for Wright. Wright tries to throw it just outside the lane to Weaver. Her shot misses, and Collinsville is there with the rebound. Hit the bottom of the rim, so it will count as a rebound. 90 seconds left to play here in this opening quarter. To Gilmore underneath. Gilmore didn't sit out very long, did she? Now we're going to have a foul. It's going to be handed out to Wright. Melakaya, that's it. And back to the free throw line is Talisha Gilmore. She is 2 of 4 so far here in this first quarter. And she'll miss the first one this time. And shot number 6 from the charity stripe coming up here for Talisha. And that one's good, so she stays at 500 for the game. 50%. What? She going to get another one? Okay. I guess the first one didn't count. That one falls off, and it'll stay 12-4. Rebound belongs to Green, and she'll bring it up and give it up to Baker. Baker deep on the far sideline has that ball knocked away on a pass, but Green is able to save it after the pass misfired on Wright, and now a ball popped up into the air, and are we going to have another jump ball? We are. Oh, boy. I think that's about the 6th jump ball that they've called here today. 1:11 left to go here in the first. Here is Amiria Hall, who will check into the game. She's a 5'4" senior. And Olivia Missy will check back into the game. Collinsville brings it in. Here's Carlisle. Very choppy first quarter here. Lots of starts and stops. Giannini, another three-point try for her. She misses that one. And the rebound once again belongs to Belleville West, but they turn it over once again. That's their 9th turnover. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore splices between two defenders. Off the glass, good for 2. And Collinsville extends their lead out to 14-4. Number 4, Wright has it. Gives it up now for Baker. Baker drives, shot good. Ivana Baker gets her team those 2 points back, and here is Carson Mode. Mode gives it up to Call. Carly, one bounce, throws it up the other side now for Giannini. Giannini splits the defense, takes it up, and Gilmore finds the ball in her hands, takes the shot, no good. But the rebound belongs to Belleville West. 20 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Another floater on the drive by Baker, no good. Collinsville pulls down this rebound. Here is Giannini, and a nice feed from Call off the glass. Giannini scores 2, and that'll give those 2 points back to Collinsville. Another steal. Giannini's going to come in again off the glass, good, right before the buzzer. And Ashley Giannini now has 7, and that's the way that the first quarter comes to a close. Collinsville leads by a score of 18-6, and we're back with quarter number 2 right after we take a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Once again, we welcome you back here to Belleville West High School. Todd Duke is my name. Anna Dieterding on the camera for us tonight as the second quarter is due to get underway. Collinsville leading 18-6 after one quarter of play. And we are underway, quarter number 2. By the way, we will not have a post-game interview. As I've already mentioned, the bleachers are not pulled out here. So there's no easy way to get up here. You have to go down a hallway, and then, it's like a maze. And then you got to find the doors that have the stairs to them, and there's like 6 doors before you get to that one. So I told the guys we're not going to worry about a post-game interview after this game. I hardly ever do that when we're here at Belleville West, unless it's a boys' game, because then all the bleachers are pulled out and then there's easy access. But for the girls' game, they only have the one-sided bleachers pulled out. And a turnover as Baker stepped across the line. And that is the 11th turnover now for Belleville West. 18-6 in favor of Collinsville. We're just underway in quarter number 2. 7.5 minutes to go in said second quarter. Here is Giannini. Giannini crosses the midcourt stripe, gives it up to Walker. Walker inside. Gilmore off the high glass, can't get it to go. Pulls down her own rebound, puts it back up and in. And Gilmore now up to 11 points. Scored 33 last year against Belleville West in the final meeting between the two teams. And almost stepped across the line again, but trying to save the ball. She throws it right into the hands of Carly Van Dyke. Van Dyke comes down and takes it off the glass and gets her first 2 points of this game. Inbound pass comes in for Belleville West to Green. Gigi sends it right back to where it came from. That is Baker, and now we're going to have a foul called. This one's going to go against Walker. That's her first. And the first foul here in the second quarter. Janelle Kuhn going behind the bench, muttering something to herself as she picks up a glass of water or a cup of water. Here is Baker trying to drive high off the glass. No good. Giannini pulls down the rebound for Collinsville. Throws a football pass down court, but that's picked off by Green. Turns into Collinsville's 5th turnover, but then they return the favor, and now here is Walker all alone off the glass. Can't get it to go. That's because she was fouled by Kivana Baker. Her first, team first. Each team now has a foul here in this second quarter. To the free throw line, it will be Diamond Walker. Walker is 4 of 10. And hits the first one. She's second on the team in points with 65. Well off the 155 that Gilmore had to start the night. Second free throw from Walker. That one misses, and the rebound belongs to Belleville West. They'll bring it up. Here is Gigi. Green takes it out and gives it up now for Baker. Deep on the right side. Into the corner now for Green once again. Green being double teamed and doesn't have a lot of places to go with it, so she'll dribble out of it, takes the shot, rolls all the way around the rim, and the rebound belongs to Gilmore. Gilmore throws it across the line to Walker, who gives it up on the run to Van Dyke, and a foul by Green will send Van Dyke to the free throw line. That'll be her first, team second. Van Dyke from the free throw line this year, 50%, 3 of 6. Van Dyke, first shot, and that's a little short. Addison Munoz, the daughter of the athletic director here at Belleville West High School, Joe Munoz. He and his family still live in Collinsville, grew up there, played basketball at Collinsville High School. And Van Dyke hits one of her free throws. That makes it 24-6, and a timeout called by Belleville West. We will take a timeout right along with them, and this is a 30-second timeout once again. So we're back in 30 seconds here on the Kahok Sports Network. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Back here at Belleville West High School, and yes, I'm getting questions from on the old Kahok Sports Network page about it's audio only over at the boys' game at Virgil Fletcher. And Joe Munoz, he was trying to watch it on his phone while he's here watching his daughter play. He just asked me the same thing. But at least you have some audio, so you just have to pretend like it is back in the old radio days when they didn't have cameras at these basketball games. So that is the reason, in case you all wanted to know. But I'm sure that those of you that are trying to watch the boys' game probably are not trying to watch the girls' game at the same time. There's Belleville West with a big three-point shot. That's their first three-point shot taken tonight, and they missed that one. Carly Van Dyke will pick up her first foul. There's a lot of first fouls going on here. No one has two. And to the free throw line, it is Wright. And Wright is 3 of 4. Missed the first one. Second one is also missed, and Collinsville pulls down the rebound. Gilmore does, to be specific. Gilmore brings it up across the timeline and deep over on the sideline. Gives it up this way now for Carlisle. And a three-point shot taken there and made by Addie Munoz. And Collinsville has their second three-pointer of the night out of the 6 shots they've taken. Here is Green. Green trapped into the backcourt. Got to get rid of it, and does so, but it's tipped, and then into the backcourt it goes, but it's a turnover anyway. Gilmore brings it up, gives it up. Munoz, another three-point try, and that one just tips across the rim. No good, and Lily Carlisle is there to take care of the long rebound. Out to Van Dyke. Van Dyke over to Giannini. Giannini on the left wing, cuts to the free throw line, gives it up now. Munoz, another three-point try. That one almost went in, but still no good, and now we're going to have a push from behind that's going to be called against Gilmore. And she becomes the first recipient of multiple fouls. She now has 2, as Carson Mode will check back into the game and take the place of Talisha. And the inbound pass will come in, and it'll be Green. She'll take it up. Collinsville laying off a bit of that backcourt pressure now, but they'll put some on right at that midcourt stripe, causing all kinds of problems. Gets the ball up to Lewis. Lewis fires the ball over. Three-point shot taken there. Not made, and Collinsville handles the rebound once again. Here comes Van Dyke. Van Dyke, right-hand dribble into the corner for Munoz again. Not a direct pass, or else she was going to probably take another three-point try there. And here is Van Dyke out on the right wing, and top of the key for Mode. Back out to Van Dyke. She'll travel all the way back out to the logo. 4:10 left to play here in quarter number 2. Woods Basement Systems halftime show coming up for you, but we're not going to have much because I don't have a lot of time to look up scores while I'm playing commercials and tallying stats from this game. So it'll be a kind of a short little Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Here's Giannini to Munoz. Munoz over to Carlisle. Carlisle to Mode. Mode bluffs the 3. Goes into the paint, and we're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow remains in favor of Collinsville, so they'll get to keep the ball. Diamond Walker will check back into the game for Collinsville and take the place of Van Dyke. Giannini will trigger the inbound pass. 3:48 left to play here in this second quarter. Inbound pass comes into Walker, and Walker gets fouled from behind. This one's going to go against Lewis, and Lewis will pick up her 3rd foul. She was on the bench for a while because she picked up 2 quick ones, and now she's going to probably head back to the bench. And Ella Weaver will come in to take her place. Giannini inbounds to Munoz. Outside for Walker. Over onto the wing now for Mode for 3. Good. Carson Mode gets on the board for the first time tonight with a big 3-point play. That makes it 30-6 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Green. Green dribbles it up, gives it up now for Baker. Baker on the far sideline, back over to the near sideline, and that is Missy. Missy, a bounce pass into the corner for Green. Green drives the baseline, takes a shot, falls a little short, and the rebound belongs to Belleville West. They put it back up, but it still won't go in. Second rebound also belongs to West, and here is Green. Green looks like she's going to fall down every time she dribbles the ball, and that will be the 15th turnover as that one went off of her foot. And we approach 3 minutes. Yes, folks, it is not your TV. It is the camera issue at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Hopefully we'll get that taken care of before, as a rebound belongs to Gilmore. So does the 2 points before the Friday game against East St. Louis on the boys' side of things. 2:45 to play here in this girls' matchup between Collinsville and Belleville West. And another turnover by the Lady Maroons. Here is Giannini. Giannini to Mode. She'll launch another 3-point shot. That one's good as well. Back-to-back 3-point shots by Carson Mode. And Collinsville extends that lead out to 35-6. 2:20 left to play here in this second quarter. Here's a drive by Green. Gives it up to Missy right in front of the Kahok bench. Back over to Green in the corner. And she'll bring it on out a little bit farther. And top of the key, Missy. She'll launch a 3-point shot. And that one is no good as well. But the rebound comes right back to Green. And Green will take it down the baseline. And Green now with 6 points on the night for Belleville West. Here is Carly back into the game. 1:50 to play. Walker, she gets it, gives it up now for the hot shooting Carson Mode. Another 3-point shot. That one falls just a little bit short. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. And the Kahawks swing it around. Carly Call off the glass, can't get it to fall. And another jump ball. Is that what it's going to be called? Yes, it is. I think that's about 10 jump balls we've had in this game now. Wholesale player changes going on here for Belleville West. April Ramirez, who led the Kahawks in the JV win, checks into the game for Collinsville. As Navia Green checks back into the game for Belleville West. As does Sinshin. One number I didn't have, and another turnover there by Belleville West. Collinsville brings it back up. Here is Mode. Mode right in front of the Belleville West bench, just outside the lane, takes a shot. That's good for 2. So Carson on fire all of a sudden. 37-8. 1:10 left to play here in this second quarter. A dribble drive there by Hall. She loses the ball. Collinsville gets another Belleville West turnover, but then the Kahawks return the favor. That's the Collinsville's 6th turnover. And here once again is Hall. And Hall will double dribble, I believe that's what it was, or she carried the ball, one of the two. It was a very high dribble on that last one, so at any rate, it'll turn into another Belleville West turnover with 54.8 seconds left to play. Ramirez didn't stay out there very long. Carly Call brings the ball up. Gives it up to Giannini. Carlisle checks back in for Ramirez. Here's a bouncer into the lane, and it falls right in for Carly Van Dyke. She now has 5. Collinsville ups their ante, 39-8, and they lead by 31. Here is Missy for Belleville West. Missy. And off the hands of Sinshin. So she managed to track it down, but doesn't matter because Carly Call went in there and a nice steal off the glass. Can't get it to go. Lily Carlisle puts it back up and in. And Lily on the board for the first time tonight. Down to the final 10 seconds. Here is Missy. Missy brings it up across the logo here at Belleville West. Hoping she knows how much time is left. Gets the ball over in front of the Kahawk bench, and another turnover, but a little bit too late on that one, as that will end the first half of this game. And as we get ready to go into the halftime show, Collinsville leads this one by a score of 41-8, and it is time for the halftime show, brought to you by my friends at Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. All things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems, they've been doing their thing since 1986, and that thing is getting rid of any water problems you have in your house. And if you have such problems, you need to give them a call at that Collinsville location, 618-708-4055. Woods Basement System halftime show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville presents the Sports Page Lounge. Come check out Collinsville's newest destination for your sports viewing pleasure. The Sports Page Lounge features a 14-foot, 9-screen video wall with games across the spectrum, from college football and basketball to the NFL, NHL, Major League Baseball, and NBA. Pair that with tastefully crafted libations from the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, and you have the perfect atmosphere for your sports viewing pleasure. The Sports Page Lounge, next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery at 115 Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 618-855-8027 for more information. The Sports Page Lounge, a new experience for sports lovers in Collinsville. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
probably the largest purchase you'll ever make. We have 5 agents on our team.
We cover about an hour radius around St. Louis.
We grew up here. We know every town like the back of our hands.
Our job as realtors is helping someone find their dream home, whether it's a family or an individual. We just want to do everything that we can to keep the process as simple and as stress-free as possible for you.
The Blaylock Group, the official realtors of the Kahok Sports Network and Kahok Athletics. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience. Choose Lakeside. We look to be back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Halftime here at Belleville West. Collinsville leads 41-8. No scores to pass along to you. Usually I have like either Chris Kettler or Zach Roseman here to help me out by looking up scores, but I got to play commercials and do stats, so I don't have a chance to do that myself. So here's where we stand. It was 18-6 after one quarter of play. Collinsville had a 12-point lead and then outscored the Lady Maroons in that second quarter, 23-2, and now Collinsville's lead is 33 points at 41-8. Leading scorer in this one is Talisha Gilmore with 13. After that, Carson Mode with 8. Ashley Giannini with 7. Carly Van Dyke has 5. Addie Munoz has 3. Couple of points each for Lily Carlisle and Carly Call. And Diamond Walker has 1 point. Leading scorer for Belleville West, that would be Gigi Green. She has 6. And Kavana Baker has 2. That accounts for your 8 points there for Belleville West. Collinsville out rebounding Belleville West 20-14. The Maroons have turned the ball over 21 times compared to Collinsville 6. And from the lines, Collinsville 4 of 11 from beyond the three-point stripe, while Belleville West is 0 for 3. And from the free throw line, 5 of 10 for Collinsville and 2 of 6 for Belleville West. JV team won 40-17. April Ramirez had 13 points to lead the way in that one. And Jayla Weisinger, I'm going to just take a wild stab in the dark here and say that is Jamori's younger sister, and she had 11 in that contest. So congratulations to those two young ladies, as I believe that Jayla made her way from the freshman team to the JV side of teams. So look forward to seeing her play a little bit of basketball as we move on in these years of doing Lady Kahawks basketball. 41-8 at halftime. That's going to do it for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Again, if you have some water issues in your house coming in through the basement or through the foundation, then you need to give my friends at Woods Basement Systems a call. Their Collinsville location, 618-708-4055. It's third quarter action. That's what we have coming up for you next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville and Collinsville locations, and now in Marissa, St. Laborie, and New Athens for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs with super low closing costs and low construction loan rates. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting collinsvillefoundation.com.
Back here at Belleville West High School, I am Todd Duke, and Anna Dieterding on the camera with us tonight. She is one of the JV players for Mr. Hinson and his JV team. Wears number 45. She's a sophomore. We haven't had to borrow a JVer in a long time to run our cameras. That's what we had to do back in the day before we got that huddle camera, and that was both home and away games. So. Been a while, so we do appreciate her helping us out here. We're underway in the third quarter. Collinsville with the ball underneath the basket. Reverse layup try there by Gilmore. No good, and the rebound belongs to Belleville West, and the Lady Maroons bring it back up. Here is Green. Green out to the top of the key for Baker. Baker over this way for Missy. Into the corner now for Wright. Not really in the corner, but close. Wright brings it all the way out to the top of the key. And just outside the lane, gives it up now for Weaver. Weaver stops at the baseline, gives it back up now for Baker. Baker trying to get around Call and does so. Little floater from the paint, no good. And there is Carson Mode to pull in turnover number 22. Mode gets the ball back from Van Dyke, deep over on the far sideline. And then all the way out toward midcourt for Carly Call. 41-8, that's how we begin quarter number 3. Here is Carly, fingertip roll, and she almost got that one to go in. It was partially tipped on the way up as well. And it rolled right across the rim and came out the other side, and Belleville West handles the rebound. Here is Green, gets the ball right back from Wright. Now Green with it once again at the top of the key. And dribbles over onto the left wing, gives it up to three-point shot coming from Missy. That one's no good, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Call. Carly brings it across the timeline. 6.5 to go. Quarter number 3 to Gilmore. Gilmore lost the handle for a minute, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. And Gilmore now with a 15-point night for her. Here comes the Maroons once again, and here is Green. Green will hand the ball off to Baker. Baker back over to Missy. Missy In the far side corner for Weaver. Weaver gets a little trap. That ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be another turnover here for Belleville West. And Janelle Kuhn, giving her guys some direction. This is her second year, but she spent a few years in Carlisle from 2018 to 2022. She went 67 and 68, won back-to-back regional championships in her final 2 seasons, and guided the Indians to a 26 and 8 season in 21-22. As Collinsville gets another couple from Lily Carlisle. 26 and 8 season in 21-22, and then a 27 and 6 campaign in 22-23. So she's trying to rebuild this Belleville West program after she had some success in her final 2 years over at Carlisle. Collinsville gets another rebound. They'll bring it up. Here is Carly Call. 45-8, Collinsville has the lead to Gilmore off the glass, and a foul. That one wouldn't roll in. So Gilmore will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And this one, I believe, is going to belong Olivia Missy. That'll be her first and the team first foul here. Gilmore went 3 of 6 in the first half from the free throw line. And that one's good. Carly Van Dyke checks back in. Carly Call to the bench. And Amelia Hall checks back in. She'll take the place of Gigi. As Gilmore has one more shot coming her way, and she'll make both of them this time. And Collinsville extends that lead out to 47-8. Here is Hall. Just checked into the game. Brings it toward her bench. Gives it up now for Lewis. Lewis had 3 early fouls and had some time on the bench for a while because of it. Gilmore knocked that one out of bounds, so the Maroons will keep it. Diamond Walker will check back into the game. She'll take the place of Carson Mode. Inbound pass being triggered by Olivia Missy. Here is Hall. Hall dribbles, gives it up on the left wing to Missy. Missy up underneath, trying to find Lewis. That's knocked out of bounds again by Gilmore, so it'll be another Belleville West inbound. And it'll take place underneath of the basket, offset to the left. The left as you're facing the basket. My right, because I'm like behind the basket almost here. Ball goes to Baker. Baker almost lost the handle, gives it up now for Hall. Hall backs all the way up to the logo. Brings it forward and gives it up now for Lewis. Lewis almost lost the ball as well. At the free throw line, got Gilmore to deal with. Lewis just outside the lane, no room there. Gives it up for Missy for a 3-point try. That one misses, and Gilmore will pull down the rebound. Collinsville brings it back up. Here is Talisha Gilmore. Already the leader in rebounds in Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball history. 3-point shot coming from Van Dyke. That one misses everything and goes out the other side, and we're going to have a holding foul, and this one may look to go against Giannini, and it will. That'll be her second. And the team's first here in the second half. Inbound pass coming from Olivia Missy. Wright checks back into the game for Belleville West, as does India Crape. Over to Lewis. And a 3-point shot. That one hits the inside of the rim, and the rebound is going to be handled by Lewis. And another 3-point try on the way. That one falls a little short, and the rebound again belongs to Belleville West. Here is Hall, all the way back near midcourt, gives it up for Missy. Missy on the wing, over to Crape. I believe that's how you say that name, C-R-A-P-E, unless it's Crappie. Another 3-point try, and finally Missy nails the first 3-pointer of the game for Belleville West. That makes it, 52-11. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. That's why I'm a little bewildered here. Another 3-point try for Collinsville. That one from Giannini. That one wouldn't fall. And the rebound belongs to Belleville West. Maroons, they bring it up. 3 minutes left to play here in this third quarter. Here is Hall. Hall backs up towards the scorer's table and then moves into the slot area and hands the ball off to Crape. Crape travels with it, but no call. Yep, it was a call. I don't think anybody heard the whistle. The referee on the far sideline was already walking up the sideline giving the traveling call, but I don't think his whistle was heard by anyone, so he looked over and everybody was still playing. He blew it again. Addie Munoz comes back in. Dariana Morris, the sophomore, will check into the game for the first time. She'll bring the ball up. Gilmore to the bench. Nope, Gilmore's still out there. Never mind. That was Van Dyke to the bench. Here's Walker. Walker trying to thread the needle to Gilmore. Gilmore drives, takes a shot, can't get it to go. Walker there with the rebound, tipped over to Gilmore. She'll put it back up and in. So Gilmore. Okay. They put the score on the wrong side. That's what it was. So 49-11 is our score. A dribble drive there by Belleville West. No good, and Morris pulls down the rebound for Collinsville. She got swarmed for a minute by a couple of Lady Maroons, but finds a way to get out of it. To Walker off the glass, good for two. Or excuse me, Talisha Gilmore. And Gilmore now up to 21 points here in this game. Collinsville leads by 40 now, 51-11. And that, I believe, is going to trigger the mercy rule, and we'll have running clock for the rest of the way. Here is Wright, and Wright will give it up now for Hall. Hall, all the way back over near the Southwestern Conference logo, gives it up now for Missy. And Missy will launch another three-point shot. That one rattles but won't fall in. And the rebound belongs to Collinsville, and is that a foul? I think they're going to let them empty their benches, I guess. That would be Jayla Weisinger, who wears number 15. Parlberg wears 20. So we're going to get our look at the freshman, Jayla Weisinger. She'll come out. April Ramirez is out there as well. Walker stays out there. Munoz stays out there, as does Morris. And we have a bunch of new players for Belleville West as well. One of those being Zanila Connor. Here is Ramirez. Ramirez led the JV Kahawks. That one's knocked out of bounds by Belleville West. Led the JV Kahawks with 13 points in that win. And the inbound pass comes in from Weisinger and knocked out of bounds by Hall. Hall stays out there. Sinchen is out there as well. She came in earlier. Here is Ramirez. Ramirez dribbles and drives, gives it up. Far side, Morris for three, hits the rim with it. Rebound belongs to Belleville West. They bring it up. Under a minute to go here in this third quarter. And here is Hall. Hall over on the far side to Crape. And a bounce pass onto the wing, double teamed, and they get it up inside. Sinchen off the glass, good for two. Lucy Sinchen gets her first 2 points of this game. And here is Ramirez. April, sophomore, almost lost control of the ball. Now Morris up underneath trying to feed it to Walker. Instead, she turns the ball over. And Belleville West will bring it back the other way with 20 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Here is Hall. She'll dribble and drive with it. Hall, top of the key, and almost turned over. Now a loose ball, and that will go off a bunch of legs, and it's going to stay with Belleville West with 4.7 seconds left to play. Yep, I don't have a number 11 either. Got players, I have no idea who they are now. I'm going to have to get an updated roster here from Coach. Everbright, that's it. Up underneath, and no good, and the rebound put back up, but won't fall in for Sinchen. And that's the way that the third quarter comes to a close. 51-13, in favor of Collinsville. We take a break, fourth quarter action. That is what we'll have coming up for you next on the Kahok Sports Network. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948. Trying to get on the Kahawk athletic page here and find out who number 11 is, but in order to do that, I got to not be worried about commercials. And a shot, no good, and the rebound ends up going out of bounds. Oh, let's see. Maddie Everwright, number 11. Okay, I got that one right. Maddie is a sophomore, and she is out on the floor. Here is Munoz, gives it up now for Weisinger. Back over to Everwright now. Everwright dribbles with that right hand. And here is Morris. Morris for Collinsville. Gives it up to Munoz. High off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Everwright. She tries to put it back up and in, but that ball was ripped up out of her hands in the process. And Belleville West with a little floater off the glass, good for two. That's the first 2 points for Hall. And it's 51-15. Into the corner it goes, and here is Everwright. She'll come out of that corner and give it up now for Tomacek. Tomacek into the game now as well. And out front for Munoz. Munoz gives it up on the wing. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger takes that shot, and that one falls short, and it's going to go back to Belleville West. We do have a running clock because of that 40-point lead toward the end of the third quarter. Anytime you get that lead in the second half, all of the fourth quarter is running clock. So the rest of this game will kind of zoom by. Here is Senshin. Senshin turns the ball over. That is the 25th turnover now for Belleville West. Here is Morris. Kicks it out front for Ramirez. Ramirez thought about taking the three-point shot. Little hop, skip, and jump through the glass, or through the paint, excuse me. And Ramirez gets on the varsity side of the scoreboard here tonight. Here once again is Hall, and Hall will turn it over. Everwright checks back into the game. She'll take the place of Morris. So I guess Everwright went out for Tomacek when I was trying to find out numbers here. Oh, across the line it goes to Ramirez. Ramirez, free throw line, bounces it over to Everwright in the corner, and she overshoots the basket, and the rebound is still on the ground. Ramirez trying to pick it up, but we're going to have, guess what, folks? Another jump ball called. Stays with the Kahawks as Ella Weaver checks back into the game for Belleville West, and so does Dariana Morris for Collinsville. She'll take the place of Addie Munoz. Ramirez inbounds the pass, but inbounds it trying to find Tomacek, but Belleville West stepped right in front of that, and the Lady Kahawks bring it back up, and Belleville West will turn the ball over. Here is Ramirez. Gets bumped while going into the paint, but didn't let that bother her, and she'll pick up point number 4. April Ramirez. 4:35 left to play here in this fourth quarter. All Collinsville in this one, 55-15 our score now. And here is Senchen. Senchen at the top of the key, gives it up, and they tried to feed it right back to her. Instead, Collinsville will take another turnover away from Belleville West, and here is Everett. Everett almost threw the ball away, but finds Morris. Morris had to pick up her dribble, gives it up now for Ramirez. Ramirez, she'll launch a deep three-point shot, but that one falls right down into the hands of Everett. And then Collinsville will take care of that one. And Weisinger will get some points on the board tonight as well. Yep, I think Colin Moore just told the PA announcer that her name is Weisinger. And a little floater, that one is good, as is the foul. Tomacek picks up her first foul. The basket is good. And going for the three-point play is Hall. Clock continues to move during all of this, 3:25 and counting. Ramirez will check back out. Andy Munoz will check back in. To the free throw line, Amelia Hall. Hall 2 of 2 on the year so far, and now she's not, but she apparently stepped over the free throw line when she took that shot, so it won't count. And now Weisinger will inbound the ball. Does so to Morris. Morris all the way into the corner for Tomacek. She bluffs and then she shoots, and off the fat part of the iron, no good. Sinchen is there with the rebound for Belleville West. And again, we'll remind you, no post-game interview. Not trying to ask anybody to get through the maze of the inner workings. Ooh, that had to hurt. I believe that she stepped on the ball. Did Connor. The inner workings of the cauldrons here at Belleville West High School. It's a lot easier if I would have been on the other side and they just could have came up the steps. Bleachers are not out here on this side of the floor. And it doesn't wrap around like it does at O'Fallon or Edwardsville, or else I'd tell them, you know, just go up the stairs and walk all the way around and you'll find me. That is a 2-point fingertip roll for Morris, so she's on the board. And a lot of the Collinsville Lady Kahawks are on the board here tonight. 59-17, and that one is going to be a turnover again. And we'll head back the other direction, but we are running out of time. 1:45 left and counting here with this mercy rule and the running clock in the fourth quarter. Inbound pass comes into Morris. We will have a post-game show, just no interview. Here is Ramirez. Ramirez kicks it out now for Everett. Everett picks up her dribble just outside of the lane. Weisinger for three, hits the rim. And the rebound belongs to Belleville West. Lady Maroons bring it back up. Here is Sinchen. 1:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. And up underneath, a try there for Green, but over her head, and that'll turn into another Belleville West turnover. 1 minute to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Morris over to Ramirez. And Ramirez, I heard the story. They found her in gym class one day just shooting three-point basket after three-point basket. And they said, hey, why don't you just come out for the basketball team? So that's how that got started. Turnover by Collinsville. They're 11th. And here is Sinchen. Sinchen brings it up across the timeline. A little crossover dribble and gets through everyone. Takes the shot off the glass. Nice job there by Lucy Sinchen. And it's 59-19. 20 seconds left to play here in this one. Here is Tomacek. She'll get past her defender and give the ball up to Ramirez. And Ramirez will take it all the way out in front of her bench. And the Kahawks may be content with letting things stand where they are, but they're providing a little bit of pressure there is Belleville West, and now they turn it over. Exchange of turnovers. Collinsville with the ball. They'll hold on to it, and that'll do it. 59-19 is the final score. A big thank you to Anna Dieterding for joining us and hanging out and doing the camera duties with us. Thank you very much, dear. Appreciate it. And my name is Todd Duke. Time now for the postgame show, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can find Dr. McCluskey at 410 Regency Center on the Beltline Road there in Collinsville, or you can give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. .com. Postgame show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisired lipolaser machine. The Invisired machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisired technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we would be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisired offers.
VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville is one of the area's longest-running VFW posts. VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville is your place to meet and join other area veterans. Plus, VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville offers all kinds of activities to help our veterans, as well as engaging the public with fun, food, fellowship, and a great time for great causes. Blood drives, fundraisers, raffles, and a Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday night. Plus, VFW Post 1117 in Caseyville has event space for your parties, celebrations, and other get-togethers. For more information, check out the VFW Post 1117's Facebook page or call the Caseyville VFW at 618-344-9878. Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large-screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. Got questions about Medicare? If you're approaching the age of 65, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Bill Holton is a former Collinsville Raider and Kahok football player and is now an independent broker with Senior Health Plans, and he can answer all of those tough questions when it comes to Medicare. Which plan, which part, what's covered, and what's not. If you're approaching the age of Medicare and need those questions answered, let Bill Holton get you those answers. Bill Holton with Senior Health Plans. Call him today at 618-978-2306 or email Bill Holton at william.holton@yahoo.com. Celebrate the life of your loved one should be as special as the person they represent. That's why you will always find the staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville ready to go the extra mile to meet the needs of you and your family during those times. For over 100 years, Her Funeral Home has been there for Collinsville and the surrounding communities. Of the many arrangements made after losing a loved one, the first is the selection of a funeral home. The staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville can help with that planning. Call Her Funeral Home in Collinsville at 618-344-0187. Her Funeral Home, serving Collinsville families for over 100 years. 618-344-0187.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisired lipolaser machine. The Invisired machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisired technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we would be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisired offers.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lady Kahawks victorious here tonight, 59-19. It was all Kahawks all the time in this one. Collinsville had an 18-6 lead after one quarter of play. They took that 12-point lead and turned it into a 33-point lead after outscoring Belleville West 23-2 in that second quarter. So Collinsville and Belleville West went to the locker rooms with Collinsville up by 33. They made it up to 38 after outscoring Belleville West in the third quarter just 10-5. 51-13 was the score. And that triggered the running clock. At one point, Collinsville had a 40-point lead late in that third quarter before Belleville West came back to make it that 38-point lead. And then the subs came in. Collinsville still outscored Belleville West in the fourth quarter 8-6 and won by 40 points, 59-19. Leading scorer in this one was Talisha Gilmore with 21 points. She was the only one that ended up into double figures. 8 points belonged to Carson Mode on some back-to-back three-pointers in the first half. 7 points for Ashley Giannini. 4 for April Ramirez. I don't know why I wrote down 6. So she should have been down the line a little bit. 5 points for Carly Van Dyke. 4 points for Lily Carlisle. And 3 points for Addie Munez. A couple of points apiece for Carly Call and for Jayla Weisinger. She picks up her first points in the varsity level, and she's just a freshman, so keep an eye on her for a while. Leading scorer for Belleville West was Gigi Green. She had 6 points. All of those came in the first half, so she was shut out in the second half. 4 points apiece for Lucy Sinchen, as well as Amelia Hall. 3 points on the only three-point shot made tonight by Belleville West for Olivia Missy, and then 2 points for Kavana Baker. And all the other numbers look like this. Collinsville won the rebound battle, 27-22. 30 turnovers in this game for Belleville West. Collinsville had 12. And from the lines, Collinsville hit 4 of 16 three-point shots, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Belleville West had the 1 three-point shot made by Missy out of 9 tries, and they went 2 of 6 from the free throw line. All of those free throws took place in the first half. JV won here tonight, 40-17. April Ramirez, the leading scorer in that one with 13. Jayla Weisinger also chipping in with 11 points in that JV game as well. All right, that is going to do it for us here tonight. A big thank you for Lily Carlisle joining us in the senior pregame interview, and another big thank you again to Anna Dieterding, who manned the camera here for us tonight as we were running a little bit short-handed. Tomorrow, we're back to the bowling alley at Camelot Bowl. We'll cover the boys for you tomorrow. Alton will be in town to take on both the boys and the girls teams there at Camelot Bowl. We'll be on the air right around 3 o'clock, usually somewhere around there is when things get going. It all depends on when all the teams show up. Supposed to be a 3 p.m. game, but those things never work out quite that well. So we'll be on the air right around the 3 o'clock hour for you tomorrow afternoon. So until then, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.